I actually have someone on the line here. Um, his name is Papa Omisore. He's worked in the industry. I believe he's like a brand manager. He's a specialized PR agent. He does artist promotions and publicity, and event planning, video styling, and consulting. So basically, he's consulted with a lot of Afrobeat artists.
Okay.
And I have him here on the call. Papa, are you there? Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I can hear you
Hey
guys.
man, how you doing, bro? All right,
right.
don't worry. Just going.
so,
Okay.
so Papa, we were just talking about the recent deal that Olamide signed, and we're trying to figure out, what kind of deal was it? Is this something that you would consider a model for like what other Afrobeat artists can do if they're seeking international deals?
I mean, it depends. If it's distribution, I don't see anything wrong with that because that's just you, trying to pretty much
Put your
create a
music
wider
up.
audience for your music or your sound or your brand. So I don't see anything wrong with I don't see anything wrong with them signing distribution deals. My thing is, artists in Nigeria, having done so much for themselves and thinking that the next step is to sign with a Western label,
Yeah.
be it record labels or any of this management, I think it kind of takes away from their creativity because, they're trying to service more than one audience.
Okay.
Whether or not the sound, we like what we like as Nigerians and Africans. I feel like not that many Western people understand Afrobeat in as much as we would like to think that it's cut across.
Yeah.
So when artists sign with these labels, they tend to dilute their sounds because they're trying to service a different audience, which I think is absolutely. I think it's wrong because if you look at artists who are Africans and are known worldwide, their sounds have always been the same. Sort of like Angelina Kidjo, she has never had to, change her sound or even her dialect. Like she still sings in her native dialect of French.
Yeah, and I think you also had an opinion about her winning the Grammy. You didn't think Burna Boy deserved it.
I don't think he's undeserving.
Okay.
But I think that a lot of people don't know who Angelina Kidjo is. A lot of people are not aware of her brand,
Okay.
which is why Burna Boy's clout is a thing of now, and people thought that was enough to have earned him a Grammy. It's possible, but I feel like we still don't do the groundwork as Nigerians because we lack structure. Now, Angelina Kidjo's husband is like one of the number one music composer and producer ever. Her management company is like top notch. This woman's branding, this woman's like catalog is heavy. And then also her reach is wider. She's been doing this longer than Burna Boy. She has cut across way longer than him, so her audience is wider.
So I was going to ask. So Papa, I know Papa has a.
Can he hear you?
Wait, Papa, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm here.
Yeah, I know you have a strong opinion about the fact that the music right now doesn't really contain a message. Can you talk a little bit about that? What kind of message do you think we need to be pushing at this point?
I mean, I don't necessarily think that there has to be a message.
Okay.
I just feel like, in particular, I just feel like the music just has to have more substance.
Okay.
In the sense that everything was like to people that are considered winning right now in Nigeria, their music is good, or people are actually talking about them, is Naira Marley or Zlatan,
It is
I mean,
touts.
Yeah, like I'm like what I can't understand what music has come to that those are the forerunners of music right now in Nigeria. Those are people actually
It's like
leading.
ratchet music.
Yeah, but they're going to
though.
come and go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's ratchet
They're
music.
going to come and
Diluted.
go.
Like,
I mean,
how many like.
Nara is already
And
fading
I
off.
guess, I guess
think
it
so?
goes to the whole suffering and
It's been
smiling
quiet.
again. Everybody just wants to opt out of their current problem or situation. And
Oh, did you say
we just
suffering
need
and
that
smiling?
break.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Thanks for the plug.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
I think that's really what it is. Everyone is trying to, come out of their reality and enjoy. But because that's what we're doing right now, sounds don't last longer than 2 months. Because there's just nothing, there's no substance. I can't even put into words. I don't even think I can articulate myself.
I mean, Nara and Zlatan, I don't think they're gonna last though. I mean, I feel like they're already fading off. So.
Who are they, first of all?
Yeah, look, it's
You're not a Malian.
we have this is this short attention span music. I mean, it's and then you see the good thing about a Naira Marley is like this whole Malian he just said. It's like. Is this fake persona that you as a learned education 9 to 5 person can claim to be? You belong to that category of people.
Trend.
It's a trend. So even you're excited to shout 0 bells 1,000 trousers when you're gonna put on a suit to go to work. And it's quick music. It's quick. I don't think it's going to last. I don't think. In 2 years, we're going to be talking about these two people. I just saw, I thought Zlatan would go longer than Naira. I think he still might. But even just saw a video of him with this whole trend on Twitter of like Omisore trending on Twitter. And he has a new song with him. And it's the same thing. It's just songs with sound and ad-libs. And eventually, it's going to be like, bro, we're tired of this thing. We thank you, next. I give an example of Small Doctor coming in or Mr. Real and all those kind of people. They don't last. They don't last. It's a trend. They don't last.
Slim Case.
Slim Case, yeah. Slim Case is.
Where's Slim Case now?
He has fans. They have fans, but where's Mr. Real Slim Case? Every year, Small Doctor does a show on the mainland, but he's not. Nobody's checking for him outside of his community where he has his fan base.
I don't know. I think Naira is special. I think there's something unique about that.
Go on.
But go on.
The artist that I respect his genius is Kiss Daniel. And I think he's so underrated. People actually don't know how talented that guy is.
But Kiss Daniel doesn't have the right packaging. That's his problem.
Yes, he lacks the
branding.
it.
He lacks the branding. He's not a
and again,
superstar.
His songs have always been bigger than him.
Yeah.
His music has always been bigger than him, and that's because he's never had the right management. In Nigeria, we don't know that talent is not enough.
Mm-hmm.
We don't understand that. We feel like if you release music, it's so funny. In as much as we laugh about Naira Marley, but Naira Marley's branding is this whole nonchalant. I don't give a fuck. Just like zero expectation from me. Fuck the system. That's actually branding.
Yeah,
It
is.
That's his movement. Do you understand what I'm saying? But someone like a Kiss Daniel who's forming fresh, forming sex symbol. You want girls to lust over you, Mr. Lover. There has to be something that you're selling that's more than your music.
Yeah.
So if I see you on street as a woman, I want to literally strip you naked. Things like that. Mm-hmm. There's no editorial. There's no collaboration with magazine. There's no fashion. There's nothing that's selling other than your music.
Yeah.
Now let me give another example of Davido. When Davido didn't release.
Hello.
When Davido didn't release music for a whole year, that whole phase when he was in America, Davido was still the highest followed Nigerian
artist.
In fact, artist in Africa, African artist.
Yeah, because of his Instagram
he was
antics.
selling a lifestyle.
Yeah,
He was
Instagram.
selling a lifestyle.
That's weird.
And that lifestyle is some sort of aspiration for people. Because when I look at that as a Nigerian
who's
like,
suffering, you want it.
I want to be here, man.
You have people say they want to be part of 30BG, they want to join, having everybody have a
because
Rolex.
It seems aspirational.
And
everybody that has affiliated with Davido in one way or another, in any capacity, somehow kind of looks good tomorrow. They're now wearing bling bling. They're now wearing Rolex.
You're going on the private jets. I
mean,
you might not know what's going on really behind the scenes, but
and that's life.
That's life. Yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah. Notice Wiz has started to do that too. He started to be more active on social media.
I feel like he should have done that a long time. And that's something that has helped someone like a Tiwa Savage. When Tiwa Savage doesn't have the music, she has She has the branding.
Presence.
Everybody wants to fuck Tiwa Savage.
And she did it
Whether
well
you-
with that
whether you-
Wizkid thing, where she
Yeah,
just
she rode on
on
and I
that
feel
well.
like
Yeah.
artists need to do that. You don't need to shy away from press. Let them talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It adds to you what. Well, you know, I don't always have to be talking about your music or listening to your music. I want to talk about who you're fucking. I want to talk about what you're wearing. I want to talk about where you are. It's that's why you're an artist and I'm not. That's what sets you aside from everybody else.
It's
You know what I
that
mean?
star quality.
I tell you, the video
It's a
does
star
he does
quality.
let you into his life, the good parts of his life, and he does it well.
We talk about Davido.
He actually
most.
does it
Wale,
well.
have you
Yeah.
noticed we talk
Yeah.
about Davido the
Yeah,
most
he
on
does
this?
it.
And he
on
has
this
gone from
podcast.
playboy to ruthless
Yeah,
to fucking
he's
girl to
he's
Chioma is my angel, Chioma is my world. Now,
Yes,
this is
he's had
guys
he's
organizing
had a
to sit down and
story.
find their
Yeah,
Chioma.
He's had a
he's-
narrative.
he's done it. I mean, I'm not a fan of some of his antics, but he's definitely made me or anybody
But
else that
that's
follows
actually
him.
harder than music. That part
Yeah.
is because it can sustain you.